Hey, I'm Duke on Twitch. If you want to support the channel and greensunzenith.com, you can find my Patreon, merch store, and singles store where you can buy singles through TCG Player or Card Hoarder in the video description. If you want to get in contact, you can also find all that info in the description below for things like donation deck lists or just wanting to reach out. Alright, let's get right into it. Hey team, welcome back with Abzan Maverick 2.0. This is obviously the same list as that Maverick Joe sent in with a few small tweaks based on what we discussed on the previous league, looking at Tropical Island to cast Leovold, the extra prismatic ending in the main deck over the third Sylvan Library, the 2 Path to Exiles over Sudden Edict in the sideboard, and also trying out Noxious Revival as additional combo hate for things like Reanimator, Oops, and Doomsday. Noxious kind of nice because it also allows us to pitch it to Endurance if needed, and obviously against Doomsday it does put the card on top, whereas something like Surgical sadly doesn't do too much against Doomsday. But yeah, pretty keen just to see how this league goes. Play points, Joe Junk Maverick 2.0. Nice. There we go. Can reset the score. All right. This also means 1 second. Nice, there we go. Tough. So that was against, I'm just gonna write that down. Rug Delver. You read. Ninjas. Oops. And what do we play against? We played against Ninjas, Oops, Rug Delver, Blue Red Delver, and one more. Oh, I'm trying to think. I need your help, chat. Talk about Foundry, Watery Graves. Game 1 was against Blue Rug Delver. Yeah, happy to keep this hand. Pretty nice to have Acceleration of Savannah into Endurance. Yeah, maybe it was game 2. I'm trying to think. I'll find out. We'll have a little look. Opponent's gone to 6 cards. Hey, Northern Angel, welcome. Hope you're well. Stop queuing after running into stacks. 4 and 5 matches. Tough. Yeah, stack strategies can be a little bit frustrating to play against. That's for sure. All right. Oh, okay. Interesting. Did they mean to exile that to the Chrome Mox? Or are they going straight to 4 mana? What's happening here? I think they meant to... Okay. Blood Moon. Trinosphere. This is fine, as we do have Wasteland for the City of Traders here. And then we have 3 mana anyway, so... Pretty happy to see if we can lock them under the Trinosphere and then go from there. Here's a question for the audience. Green Suns for Collector Oof works under Trinosphere, yes or no? I believe it does. I believe it does. The Verdant also crucial there, because it allows us to fetch for a forest in response to a Magus or Blood Moon effect. I think if they miss a land drop here, just going for Collector Oof is best, because it turns off the ability to top deck into a soul land. Nice. Honestly, I think here Knight just gives away the least amount of information. Also with the Wasteland, it means we can play like around Fury. But it's going to be like Soul Land, Simian Spirit Guide, Pitch Fury. Pretty tough. Yeah. Mono Red Stompy. So cards that are pretty easy to take out include Sheldred, probably the Leovold. I don't mind going down on Library and Safekeeper. I really like the Force of Vigors. I do like the Plagues, the basic Swamp, and also the Paths. The Endurances as well just aren't really where I want to be. The Knights are still fine. Knight of Autumn. Krista's still fine as well. Ramunap is sometimes a little bit overkill. I can see Ramunap being dropped here. Oof is good. Skoos is just quite nice at just controlling the board. If they are playing Squee as well, it's nice to have in the deck. Also, just going down on 3-drops is kind of nice. I feel that although they're a Soul Land deck, I don't often get the opportunity where the Ramunap Wasteland lock is actually that viable. It could also just be the Bog. Like, trading the Bog for the Swamp actually seems pretty good, so pretty happy just to do that. Alright. Really want to have either a hand with a basic in it or Force of Vigor. This has Force of Vigor, but it doesn't have any mana, so I think for that reason, I'm pretty happy to mulligan this. This is better because it has access to pretty much all the mana we need. So I'm going to keep this and just bottom the Savannah. And just hope that turn 1 play is a Goblin. Wow. See, I don't know my opponent's hand. I don't know their experience with the deck. But I feel like a turn 1 play is so crucial against Maverick that you can't keep these sort of hands. Like, allowing us to even play 1 fetch land is just so huge. Like, this is fine. Like, what if we draw Wasteland here? Like, now we get access to 2 basics, which is really nice. Then even if they get like a Rebel Master down, we have a 5/5 Knight next turn. We also have access to remove like a unlicensed hearse. Caves isn't too bad. I don't think I have the ability, due to the Trinisphere, to go and grab Dryad Arbor here. Because then we untap and we kind of have to deal with this. We do have the path for it though, so in my upkeep I'll put a fetch for basics here. Forest. Plains. Birds. Oh, now the question is, do I want to take out the Trinisphere? And then I can Solitude this if needed. I think I just can't from a resource perspective, I just have to path it. That's fine. But I do have a stop here at beginning of combat. Yes. Now I can get Swamp as well if need be. But I probably want to get Scrubland because then I can cast the Solitude off basics. Could also get Dried Arbor if I really want to. So we got a 12 here. Hey Elo, welcome. Hope you're well. It's like a dead for 2. Oh, they can't? Wow, that's huge. I think they forgot their own Trinosphere, yeah. I think I do just go for the Scrub. I get the initiative. Get that Swamp out. Nice. This is where it can get tricky with the initiative. If you can't keep it, then obviously your opponent getting the advantages off it can be pretty tough to come back from. But this deck does have a few ways to not only remove creatures, but also put creatures on the field that have haste. I have considered adding initiative cards to Maverick. Dan Neely a few weeks ago came second in the Legacy Challenge with a really cool Abzan list with White Plume. I also saw recently a few 5-0 lists with something very similar. But I do like it. Ooh. What do I want to do here? I don't mind Forge. Probably just on the Solitude. Don't really care about the Megas at this point. 1, 2, 3. Ramunap. I think I'm happy to actually leave lands in the bin and just play the swamp out with the bird. I assume this is potentially a bounce spell. Okay. That's exactly where I want to be. I mean, the Solitude took out 3 cards. It took out Dead Gone, Magus of the Moon, and also Fury. So like a 3-for-1 value there is just so insane. And then I guess also gave us the Swamp to some extent because it cleared the way for us to get the initiative. But yeah, I'll quickly have a look at this. Fable's a little late here. What's the play? Okay, so we get to go either... Oh, we just trap them, right? And then we just attack for the win? Nice. Yeah, if we pull up a quick list, I did see one that caught my eye. Should be the one that comes up here. No, Harry. So Harry's been doing a lot of work on Mav recently, and he's been playing a list with 4 White Plume, which is pretty sweet to see. So here we have a green-white shell with a small splash for Grist. There's no prismatic endings, and then in the sideboard we have an Engineer and also Thoughtseize, which is pretty cool. Maze of Ith is nice, Bajuka Bog as ways to just make Night that little bit better. And then we see a pretty big split of Spirits and Thalias in the main deck. Outland Liberator as just another smaller creature, obviously with the 4 White Plumes as well. Also the Solitudes are quite nice in here because you do have the White Plumes to up your white count, and then the 4 Mums just to protect everything. This list is really sweet. I think I'll take this through a league or 2. Because yeah, I mean, like, you know, 9th place in the Legacy Challenge is pretty cool. So yeah, big congrats to Harry. The name definitely sounds familiar. I feel like they're either active in the Discord or they've obviously just put up results a few times. My only devil's advocate is it a bit like Eldrazi and Taxes, where it's half as good as Death and Taxes and it's half as good as Eldrazi, is a White Plume version of Maverick, half as good as Maverick and half as good as White Plume? Who knows? I think testing will show. This is a great hand. Pretty happy to keep this. Probably just going to go fetch Savannah Noble. And then next time we have Library, potentially also Prismatic Ending if needed. Might have been Harry on Sagamav, pre-initiative on MTGO. Nice, okay. I did see that you played against Eldrazi on Twitter, which you don't often see it that much, but good for them. Yeah, I think Harry and Strass were kind of on similar versions. It's just cool to see. Okay. Do they have like a Chalice potentially? Okay. A little bit late, to be fair. I think here... I think Knight is just the best play. It's pretty hard to not play Knight here. And then next turn we can double spell either Prismatic Ending and Fiend or Library and Fiend. Okay, now they have 3 mana. Touch. Not too bad, as we do have the Prismatic Ending if needed. Green Suns. Okay. I guess now we could Green Suns for Night of Autumn and take this out. I don't mind that. It also just puts more bodies in play. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, I mean, this is the matchup. This is what we've been testing for, kind of. What do we like? We like the Virtue's Ruins. I'm not sold. Let's bring in everything. Let's bring in everything and then work from there. We don't need the Noxus Revivals. I think all Endurance can most likely come out. I think Scavenging Ooze can come out because I assume they're going to bring in Rest in Peace, which just makes the Ooze even worse. We obviously like the Ruins. I do like the Force of Vigors. I'm not too sure how many, though. I don't think the Opposition Agents are really where I want to be. The Plagues are also weird because they don't really kill anything other than the skeletons that come off the initiative. But, meh. Sheldred, nice one. Leovold's okay. That can be an okay. The Safekeeper. Safekeeper's tough. I think because they don't have... Bogfurt Swamp is an easy one. Safekeeper... Probably not. I could see Ramunap, but it depends how heavy they go on Rest in Peace. I think I can go down to 2 forces. I think 2 forces is more than fine. Prismatics are great, especially for Chalice. I could see the Sylvan coming out. Library could just be too slow. I don't mind like 1 library. Ramunap Leo Safekeeper. Yeah, it might just be Ramunap here. And then see how this goes. But I love your input, Punishing Waterfalls. The only reason that I like the Leo is that it kind of allows us... Ooh, is it? Oh, I don't know. I think this is a bit of a trap hand, especially seeing they most likely have cards that do attack our hand in some way. That I'm pretty happy to mulligan to a hand that actually allows us to do something. Yeah. This is much better. I'm pretty happy to keep this and probably just bottom 1 Prismatic Ending. Oh, Caracas Pass is fantastic for us. I don't think there's a reason to keep the fetch land. So let's just go for Bayou into Dryad Arbor. No swords. Okay. There's 3 mana. 4 mana. They have Palace Jailer. Okay. This is where I would like Questing Beast in the deck. It's just hard to fit, but I think Questing Beast would be pretty cool. Ephemerate. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Oh, Leo? We don't have the mana for it. I guess we just go with Plague Engineer. Probably saving the Caracas, just in case they do it. Oh, no, I want the Caracas in play. I think we're just gonna name human here. Oh, it's got rebound. I should have thought about that. Yeah, yikes. Does this mean, however, that when I do attack them at some stage, I get everything back? Alright. Regroup. Nothing too much to change, honestly. Maybe the extra force on the... pretty happy to just run it back. No. Okay. I definitely don't want to go to 5, so we'll just see how this goes. But definitely a tough one. I think I just want to fetch now in case of Aven Mind Sensor and just get Savannah to hold up swords. Oh, I should have got Savannah. Sorry, I should get Scrubland because it turns on the Plague Engineer as well. That's definitely incorrect. That's definitely incorrect. Solitude. Okay. Oh, they play the Chromox out. Okay, that's a target for the Knight of Autumn, which is pretty nice for us. Okay. This is pretty nice because we get to swords this, attack them, get the initiative, get the land, and then play the Knight of Autumn taking out the Chromox. We can even get a swamp, I think. Oh, we can. Nice. Boom. Okay. This isn't too bad either because we do have Green Suns for Grist. They're down to 0 cards as well. What's Forge? I could have gone to Oof, that's correct. What's on top? Another Seasoned Dungeoneer. We should be 1-0, very true. Oh no! Ah, it's not too bad. I guess we get to attack first and then just Virtue's Ruin. Oh. So we can name Skeleton here. Nice. I could play Plague, but I didn't want to name Human or Warrior. Spellbinder's fine at this stage. Wasteland. Honestly, I should have just played the bird, probably given the grist away, but pretty happy just to attack with both here and see how they block. They don't block. Target player loses 5. I think that's just the case here. Wasteland. Play bird. Take them off Cavern. Probably just tick up. Yeah, I'm happy to be greedy here. Like, I could trade Grist, but like they're drawing off the top. They don't know what's there. They attack me? Well, I still want to block here. I guess also, like, if I'm losing the bird anyway, I might as well try to go for what we just did. Wow, another Seasoned Dungeoneer. Far out. Oh, wow. They're already at that stage? That's insane. And we actually kind of needed the bird as well to be able to cast this. I just didn't realize how fast they went through the initiative. But I mean, like, yeah, really tough. Okay. I don't think we can do anything there. Really tough. Yeah, maybe it came down to like the grist usage there. Maybe the grist could have been better. This hand is sweet. Happy to keep this. But yeah, obviously like 3 Sungeon Deep Season Dungeoneer off the top was, yeah, pretty insane. I think you could literally just ban that dungeon, specifically the Undercity, and I wouldn't have an issue with the deck. I think it's a little bit too hard not to just go for Bird here. Because I don't think the other dungeons are that good. Thank you up, mans. Hope you're well. Yikes. I think here we're just going to play the Oof. Hey Grid, welcome. Hope you're well. What are they trying to do here? I think the play here is just a Wasteland the Saga, Sword the Engineer, and then Green Suns for Dried Arbor to keep ramping, and the next turn we can Green Suns for a Night of Autumn. Fury's pretty good. Okay. I guess. Saga is pretty nice. pretty happy to block. We could even endurance ourselves to put it back into the deck. Ooh. Hey, HC Fox, welcome. That's pretty nice. The question is, what do I want to get though? I want to get Bayou. Gives me 1 black source, and then I do want a green suns this turn. Have we played a land? Oh, we did. I guess I kind of had to, but I don't mind just another night, to be fair. Okay, 1 card left. Now we have swords as backup as well. In a really good spot. Okay. Probably just Cradle. Can we win from this spot? Collector, if not, of Autumn are there. So we do have Grist. We could... Oh, we can. Oh, can we? Yeah, I think we can. I think we can. Because we can Swords the Simian Spirit Guide and then Grist away the Construct for the Sheoldred. They gain 2, go to 19. We swing for these bad boys. Can we draw a card as well? I don't think we can. Another way. What if we just attack with everything? Construct Grist. 3, 1 mana left. No. There's no way for us. Maybe I'll just start with drawing a card here. Okay. Do I even want to use the mana? Is there any real reason to use it? I guess getting Safekeeper's kind of cool. One, two, three. 13, 14. Yep. Oh, is that me? Hopefully not. Can I see someone in chat say hello? We're good, we're good, we're good. Thanks, Nico. Too kind. Alright, they go down to 5. Nice. Boarding. I do like the plagues as a way to combat the goblins. I obviously like the force of vigors and the endurance because it can save us, and the paths. I don't want to overboard though. I'd say the paths are minimal. Sheldred's fine, but not really the matchup that we wanted. Same with Leo. Safekeeper's nice because it does protect the Collector Oof. The Screws is still pretty nice. I don't mind going down to a 1 library. The Knights are still great. Grist is still fine. Ramunap is... Yeah, I could see Ramunap coming out. The path's not really needed. Maybe the extra endurance is overkill because we just have so many ways to actually deal with the combo that it's not necessarily needed. I don't mind taking out the Caracas in this matchup for the swamp. And potentially just 1 Knight. Knight's good, but we do already have 3 in the deck. Pretty nice hand. Early mana. Collector Oof, of course. Wasteland if needed. Okay. Okay. No attacks. Interesting. So I could go for Green Suns for Dried Arbor and also collect Oof here. I don't mind that. Then we can get Sylvan Safekeeper next turn. And we also have Endurance here if needed. Magus is fine. They're down to 0 cards here. I guess now we have Prismatic as well, which is pretty nice. I mean, we could go for Fiend and then the following turn move towards Green Suns. So what if we go Prismatic Ending here with 3 mana, white, red, green on the Magus, and then these 2 lands play the Fiend Artisan, and then we can Fiend Artisan for Plague Engineer the following turn on Goblin. I think that's the play. So let's go red, green, white. Fiend. And I don't want to attack. I think these 2 trading for this is just too good. One card off the top. Okay. Well, pretty happy with that. What was round 1? That was Painter. Round 1. I don't think it was Delver. Red Prison, thank you. Very cool. Well, it's been good being back on Mav. I think there is room for a green-white build with White Plume, with a light black splash for things like Prismatic Ending, Grist, maybe some sideboard cards. I'm not sure if like Prismatic Ending is where I want to be. The issue with a build with things like Thalia and Spirit is that if people do start siding into Virtue's Ruin, it does obviously hit Maverick as well very well. With things like Knight, Thalia, Spirit, Mother of Runes, just like clean answers. A little bit like a big Deluge, but a little bit harder. It is Destroy though, so we could see something like Selfless Spirit coming in. I don't know. Dauntless Escort, for those of you who know what that card does. Oh, maybe I got the name wrong. It is this card. Virtue's Ruin. Destroy all white creatures. Which I'm not sure if that is just a promo card. Also, really sad to hear about Harry MTG. His content was peak. His content was probably the best, like the best Magic content on YouTube. Short, 15-minute leagues with commentary, preview cards, so good. Oh, he's back, you think? Hmm. 9-volt. He had his YouTube account hacked and then deleted, which is pretty tough. I believe he had been sent a sponsorship request through email that looked really, really nice. And when he was sent the contract, they sent him, I guess, like a piece of software that allowed them to control his computer or see the screens, and took his YouTube account and deleted it. But, yeah, pretty tough. Yeah, okay. So hopefully he gets it back for being Yeah, hopefully it all comes back. Pretty happy to keep this. Turn 1 hold up sword, turn 2 fiend, turn 3 knight, turn 4 sheoldred. Seems like a fair line. Prismatic Vista. Straight away I think of like a blue-white control deck. Okay. Just gonna go for Savannah here. Hopefully opponent let me have it. Oh no. Okay. Savannah? Or Omnitel? Okay. Oh, maybe Bant? Enchantress. Oh! Ooh! It's not even a May. Oh, we even drew the second black source. I guess they do have things like Cast Out, which can help get Sheoldred down. Hey, thanks, Nico. Yeah, Harry is like peak. I think any content creator who creates YouTube content should definitely look at him for like where the bar is set. Because he puts in a lot of effort. Like it's not easy to take like a 2-hour league and not only put it down to like 15 to 20 minutes, but also just have like the commentary on like everything just like working so well. Hey, Swam. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Okay, is there a way that we can cradle here? Can we cradle to get Sylvan Safekeeper into play? Too kind, Jide. FP Paul's another very good streamer. Very good streamer. So if we play the bird, we have access to 1, 2, 5 mana, 6 mana. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. If we play Wasteland, play bird off the Savannah, and then we can trade the Savannah away with Knight for Cradle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just quickly. Bird is free, so then we have 1, 2, 3, 6 mana. X and 1 for 2. Yes. Bird first. Play the Wasteland. Sacrifice Savannah. Go and get Cradle. 3 mana. Use 1. Done. Sack the bird. Safekeeper. black, black, Shieldred. Nice. Nice. Rip into Helm would be pretty good here. This is really hard. I feel like this is very similar to Storm trying to storm off with an Eidolon in play. The Safekeeper was really nice as well, to save it from any sort of cast out or other sort of enchantment removal. Yeah. I guess Caracas, even Caracas, if they have a Caracas in the deck, that's a pretty nice way to deal with it. On thin ice, that's fine. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. Guess we just get rid of the Bayou at this stage. Where does... Yeah, like that's just... I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. Shielded there, cutting ice. Okay. The Force of Vigor's obviously great. I don't mind the Plague Engineers as they do go after those 0/1 creatures. The Endurances can most likely come out. The Collect Oof, of course. Sheldred I do like. The Leovold I do like. I think they're probably two of my best targets. Probably the Ooze in this instance. The Agents are interesting, but... like, are they better than I could see Knight and Ramunap coming out for 2 agents, especially because they can search. See how this goes, but there's a few things that I could go. Yeah, pretty nice hand. Like, the Dried Up is kind of dead, but it's nice to pitch to the Grist. Also, just to have a nice way to deal with any turn 1 play with Prismatic Ending. Question is, like, how much do I care about the sprawl? Would I rather just build out my own game of getting Knight into play? We're definitely getting Savannah. Yeah, maybe it is a case of just trying to slow them down as much as possible. Ah! Yeah, it's very true. Taking him off the Seraph Sanctum is quite nice. To be able to tap for mana. I guess next turn as well we can just play Dried Arbor and Bird if nothing better comes up. Yeah. Oh, Jewel Land. Okay. This, thankfully... Oh, we can't actually deal with that yet. Step matchup to play Ghost Quarter. Yeah, it's true. Or I guess, yeah, I guess Field of Ruin doesn't do it. It has to be Ghost Quarter. Or Blast Zone. Blast Zone's actually quite nice if you're on Maverick to have against a deck like Enchantress. Cast out. Sure. Really don't want to draw another removal spell. Green Suns for Leo is probably where I'm looking to move towards. I guess the swords do hit Destiny Spinner if they kept those in. I'm just trying to think of other creatures in the matchup that I can actually hit with the swords. I feel like my opponent is counting, which is never a great sign. Yeah, I do think, oh, there's a, okay. Destiny Spinner, nice. Sanctum. Haste and Trample? Now that is absurd. Target land becomes Questing Beast. I do like that. I think the role of this knight is either to take them off the Sarah's Sanctum or use it to get Canopy to draw into hopefully something that matters. Oh, okay. A lot of mana. One green mana left. Yeah, it's a tough one because I guess I would like to P-ending other things like Enchantress's Presence or Sterling Grove, but at the same time we also have a few other ways to deal with those cards in things like Leovold or Sheoldred, of course, going after draw effects. And there goes our knight. This is definitely a matchup where like not having Deafening Silence is pretty huge. I wonder if Modern Horizons 3 will have a Kataki for enchantments. That'd be pretty cool. For good measure. See if we see any cards that are different. I assume the sideboard might have more things like, obviously, Rest in Peace, potentially more cast outs or On Thin Ice. I don't think what they discard is going to show us too much. Yeah, Boseiju. Happy to let them go off a little bit. I guess the land has trample. They can also target multiple lands, I believe. I don't really want to change anything. The forces are pretty key for the early game. All right. Sadly not. Just the mana here doesn't line up. So happy to mulligan this. Okay. This is better. I'm probably bottoming the safe key. Turn 1 Bird off Savannah. Turn 2 we have access to Fiend, Artisan, and Safekeeper. It might just be the Plague Engineer. Yeah, because I think the it's similar to game 1 where I want to get Safekeeper into play and then hopefully get towards Sheoldred. Something like Cradle off the top would obviously be very good in this matchup. Green Suns would be pretty nice. Funnily enough, if we top deck Leovold, we wouldn't be able to cast it on turn 2. Opponent goes to 5. Next turn we have some thoughts. I either get to go for... Oh, it is passing. I think in this case, we'll see what we draw into, but I'm probably just going to trade a creature away. Well, now that changes everything, because now we can just Green Suns for Leovold. They might just be thinking of like Night of Autumn here. Don't want to... just in case they have Dried Arbor. I don't think they usually run Green Sun, so I don't think they would, but I'm pretty happy just to attack with the Fiend here. Okay. Leota's so strong at this point. I think I honestly just want to clear the way. Just to really close out this game. But being on the play is obviously a lot better, and having Leovold as a Green Sun's target is pretty nice against a deck that really want to draw as much as possible. Okay. I mean, a land of the top here would be awesome, because it allows us to pretty much do everything. Pretty happy to attack with these two. Honestly, I could attack with everything and then just force this because it's an enchantment. Take them off white mana. I guess they still have white mana from this, but yeah. One card off the top. Really tough spot for them. Nice. Enchantress. Alright. Let us hopefully finish this on a high. But hey, a big thank you to you guys for coming in and joining. Always nice to be back streaming some Mav. This coming Saturday morning for me, or Friday night CS time of around 5 PM, XJ Cloud will be on the stream for a co-host of Mono White Initiative, so definitely tune in for that. And then it's Christmas, so I'll be offline until probably next week. But if you do want to find some content, I do have some YouTube content going up this week, so definitely make sure you follow me there. And of course, while it's still around, you can find me on Twitter. Alright, on the play with not a great hand, the mana just isn't there. Pretty happy to mulligan to like a Green Sun's hand that actually has some mana, so gonna mulligan this as well. Not too much we can do about this. Okay, this is playable. Bulg and a Wasteland. I think that's pretty fair to go. Opponent kept 7. Banner birds. Seiju. Exploration? Green Suns? What are we talking about? Okay. Shrub. I don't mind Wasteland here. Could be Elves, I guess? Hey Extreme, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Currently in a bit of the blind. We are playing some Artisan Mav today. It's been a pretty sweet list. We played a version that was donated by That Maverick Joe, and then made a few little tweaks, and then came back. Played a lot of playtest games of 7 Point and Legacy. Very nice. What are you playing in 7 Point at the moment, and what did you test in Legacy? Okay. 7 Point Aussie Highlander, that is correct. A very nice format. Bayou. Okay. It is Elves. Okay. Ending's pretty nice. I think the Druid I'm more scared of. But there is a world where the Shepherd just being a win condition by itself is actually the scariest. I don't mind going after the Shepherd here. And then attacking with the Fiend Artisan. A land, and we get to Green Suns for Leo, which is pretty nice. Junk vs. Mardu midrange, so lots of gunned up board states. And Legacy was me on Naya Depths vs. 4-color. Nice. What does your junk list look like? If you have that, that'd be very cool to see. This league is going up on YouTube. The first one will most likely go up tomorrow. And then this one will go up probably on Friday night, I'm going to say. Now we're a little bit stuck. What I would love to have is Teeg in this spot. Be able to turn like probably the Safekeeper into a Teeg. I think the best play is just to get rid of the Safekeeper and go for another mana dork, and then get towards 3 mana for Leo. Can also get a little cheap shot here in the air. But with how they green sunned, I feel like this might just be sadly a little bit too slow. Plague would be sweet. Plague would be pretty cool. Even as like a main deck one of. Oh, Grist is cool. They probably take out... Oh, it's tough. They probably take out the Fiend, but we can still kill the Grist with the bird with Exalted, which is kind of cool. Alright. So we got a bit of a plan. I think this has to be like a Leo or just something quite good. Not it, but let's start with attacking Grist. Grist falls. Three Artisan. Now they have one card left. Apologies. Oh wow, you drew off this as well? Okay, I need to read this card. I like how this gets the 1/1 in the graveyard. 9 mana. Alright, easy cuts. Endurances and Ramunaps over here. The Knight of Autumn. The Collector Oof. Safekeeper's not the worst. I like the Agents and the Engineers. I like the Parts. That's actually a clean cut, so I'm pretty happy with that. I could see the Ramunap coming back for a library. Yeah, that's kind of nice, especially with the canopy in the deck. If the game goes long, then we do have that. A pretty slow hand with a good card, but no. Really want to have removal. Just the mana, sadly, for these matchups have been tough. Okay. Not the greatest, but we can bottom Scoos and probably Solitude at this point, unfortunately. It could also be Scoos and Sheoldred, but I think Sheoldred just does a little bit more. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think I just want to cast this now at sorcery speed. Just to play around, like, if they go, like, fetch... I don't know. I just feel like trying to get them is not great there. I think it's just Knight here over Prismatic, but Prismatic on the Wirewood's definitely interesting. They have 3 cards. I feel this just makes me think they have like Cradle and a Hoof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5, 6, 7. I think I just have to play the Knight here, because if I don't play the Knight here and then I don't Prismatic ending like the following turn, then the Knight's just going to stay in my hand this whole time. Just one turn too slow with the Sheoldred, for sure. I hope the agent is doing something. I think from here it's like even opposition, I guess yeah, it's tough because even Plague Engineer off the top doesn't do it because they have the Lord in play. And I assume they're moving towards just Cradle into Hoof. We tried, team. We tried. It's so close to decking. That's the big thing. Well, not so close. 24 cards is still a fair amount. Hey, Doctor. I haven't played it, but it looks really cool. I'm a big fan. And for those of you who aren't too sure what Doctor is talking about, it is... Advanced Stoneblade, and then Extortion. This is very similar. So you have your Hierarchs, your Ice Fangs, your True Names, your Uros, your White Plumes. Oh, you played in the Wiggin? Very cool. The deck looks really, really nice. Like you obviously have a Stoneforge Mystic package, which is cool. You have your White Plumes. I could even play this at some point in paper, which is quite nice. But the deck looks, yeah, really, really cool. Obviously, Ice Fang is just a really nice card. I think right now it's actually quite well positioned. 1 forest, 2 islands, 1 plains. Misty's Caracas. Especially the True Names. Especially if people are moving towards like white hate instead of like, I guess Plague Engineer isn't that great against Mono White Initiative. Toxic Deluge isn't seeing too much play either, so True Name is still a card that a lot of people don't have access to. I've always wanted to play a Bant Shell. The issue I've always had is you don't have enough blue cards for Force of Will, and you don't have enough green cards for Green Suns, but I like that Max has actually just moved away from Green Suns entirely. But yeah, really, really, really cool list. And that's who. Cool. Tough. Look, we did get 2 chests, so we will open these, see what we get. Nice. Cranial Extraction. Cool. 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 Nice. Yeah, 2 3/2s going down to Elves, Initiative, Rug Delver, Blue-Red Delver. Deck was sweet though. It was nice having the Trop to be able to get the Leovold down. The extra Prismatic was probably okay as well. yeah, I think it's just a case of like finding, I think the parts of the big card that I can see coming out. This is probably where I see like the flex. I don't mind like having at least one Virtue's Ruin, but I think it's somewhere in here. I do like the Swamp. I really like just having mana that works, and obviously Swamp against a lot of the Wasteland decks where you want the Thought there is pretty sweet, so we'll see how that goes, but yeah, that's exactly it. I would love to put Daze in that deck because I just love the thought of like Noble Hierarch off a tropical island holding up Daze just feels so nice, and then still be able to like turn 2 Stoneforge. Just feels insane. But yeah, a huge thank you to that Maverick Joe for the list. If you guys want to find me on YouTube, where this and the league beforehand will go, you can find me here. You can find me on Twitter. I also have a Discord. You can join me there as well, which I probably will become more active in as Twitter kind of dies down. But until then, we'll see how it flows. I'm going to see who else is streaming and send you guys over there. But yeah, a huge thank you once again. I always appreciate it. Looks like Ramar's starting up some Legacy, which is cool. So I'll send you guys over there. But hey, enjoy your weeks. Enjoy Christmas if I don't see you before then. A big thank you again to the new subscribers as well. I really appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.